Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to Girls Just Want to Have a Son collaboration hosted by Jan's Crazy Life, Feisty Mom's Craft Room, and Tina's Crafty Life. Um, Today I just wanted to take it back to the basics, like at the very beginning of when I first started crafting. I made cards, which I do cards a lot on here. I made a pocket letter after a lot of coercing myself that I could do it. And so I thought we'd do a pocket letter today. How fun is that going to be? Hopefully, super duper fun, and you are like, yeah, pocket letters. Okay, so since it's girls want to have fun, I think of summertime, beachy, lots of cool things that girls can do together, like road trips. And then I think of Thelma and Louise when I think of road trips. For some reason, that always pops into my head. But anyway, we're going to be using this page kit. It's an old page kit, and these are the pages that are in there. You all will probably see a lot of summary things from me. I'm going to use this color right here, maybe this sun color. I'm going to use one, and I do like to cheat when I do um, pocket letters, and I'll tell you why. I guess I'll tell you how, not why. How, why. I guess this is interchangeable in this instance because I like to pick a background paper that's pretty, pretty enough to be covered in some instances and not always covered in other instances. So, for example, um, I know some people they layer theirs. They have two sheets of paper, one plain, and then they'll layer it. But I just like to use a plain paper like this. And so I'm gonna tell you my fear of making a pocket letter was based on my getting in my head. I can't. I didn't know the measurements, and of course, I looked it up. I looked up the lady that created the pocket letter, and I read about why she started and everything like that. But I was just such a chicken when it came to cutting and measuring paper that I was afraid that I was going to screw it up. Now, I'll tell you, that has since changed, and now I'm no longer afraid that I'm going to cut the paper crooked because every project that I create has some sense of crookedness to it. And I'm okay with that because that is just, I wouldn't say it's my signature, but if you're getting something from me, it's made with love, but it may be a slight bit on the off chance something's off a little bit. I have noticed that my paper trimmer does not like to cut thin paper. So it's not that the trimmer is off, it's not that the person that's doing the trimming is off, it's the actual paper trimmer. The good thing about these is that it is patterned, so I am going to be able to link these back up together. The bad thing is, can I remember what goes where and how? So we're going to go from the top down. So if you are not familiar with pocket letters, they measure 3.5 by 2.5 or 2.5 by 3.5. However you want to say it, but I just like to say 3.5 by 2.5. Do you put the length first or the width? Maybe it's width. I don't know. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll get in my head and get distracted, and one of them are always off. But in this instance, I want to try to keep it so it's not off because this is a pattern and it needs to match, right? So each week, we are to create something fun for the summer, right? Girls just want to have fun. I've been singing Cyndi Lauper in my head for a while now, so thank you, hostesses, for doing that to me. I'm not sure who else has been singing Cyndi Lauper in their head, but I have been. All right, the good thing is the Dollar Tree is doing a lot of summer related stickers, a lot of summer things. So, if you want to just do summer related projects, you don't have to really worry about that, which is a good thing for some of us. Whereas it may not be a good thing for other people because you know you go in Dollar Tree and you go in there and say I want to spend $5 and you walk out with $30 or $40 worth of stuff. You're like, I didn't really need all of this stuff, but you had to have it. I try my hardest to stay away from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't always work, I must admit. Especially when you know you see someone or they tell you, look, I got this from the Dollar Tree, and you run to like all 1,000 of them that you have in your area. Is that just me? Probably so. And they don't have what you're looking for. And then you know when you ask the cashier or the person, the stocker, like the person, because they just got a truck in, right? And you ask them, hey, did you get this in? You have a picture, and they're like, we sell that. Is anyone else that can help me? No, just you. Okay, thanks. And you know you're not gonna get it. This one lady was like, you know, I haven't seen it, but that don't mean we didn't get it. I'm like, yeah, don't say. So anyway, here is our base, which is so cool. And now we're going to put some fun stuff on here. All right, this little kit has just about everything we kind of need to have some like frames and tags, and they have stickers, and they have these words. And I think that when you make pocket letters, this is just my opinion, of course you need stickers. I pulled this out just in case we could use that, these stickers, and then this will go on the back a few pages. I struggle the most with decorating the back. I will go ahead and let you know that right now. So if you see something, you're like, oh, you should have did this and this. Maybe I'll try it on the next one. Let's see. So what I wanted to do is write a word. But these are not stickers. These are just plain cut aparts or tear aparts. But I'm thinking that I had an idea, so don't get me wrong, but this says beware of mermaids. See, another thing that solidifies my thoughts on mermaids and unicorns. Beware of mermaids. It doesn't say, never mind. You see, she has that brush. She's going to get you. She's going to get you. But she won't fit in here, and I don't really want to cut her up. So we may use her. I do have another idea that I want to try out, so let's see. I'm going to leave that in the background just to create a lot more distraction than I should, because I'm mean like that. I think I'm going to use this Welcome to Paradise across the top. Yep, and then they have these little stickers that I'm going to use at the bottom. Sylvia is the one that I first started doing pocket letters with. The first person I ever did a pocket letter swap with was Kathy's Cards. Thank you, Kathy, for getting me out of my too scared to do anything zone. We're going to just plop this right here, I think. Can I cut that off? Because, you know, this is brown. It doesn't really match with it, but I'm going to use it only because I want to write some word. No, I'm not going to use it. Let's see. Let's just put this back. All right, I went ahead and stamped out this, I think her name is Seaside Sally, Julie Nutting stamp. And I'm going to color her up and fussy cut her out. So I won't do that on camera. I will do that off camera and then just come back and share with you. I think I'm going to do marker on her, so it should be quick, fairly quick. Hopefully it's quick, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so before I color her up, you all know that I hardly ever create these images with, like the mythical images with a true skin tone. I usually make them a different color only because they're mermaids and they live underwater, so they shouldn't have nice clean skin like ours. They should have like gills and things like that. So I hope no one gets too offended if you come back and she's like purple or green or something like that. I mean, she's my girl. If you have her to stamp, you can stamp her however you like. But I just want you to know that I don't normally do that. I do sometimes, but most of the time I make them a little bit on the odd side because they are mermaids. So So I hope that makes sense to you when you see her and she does not have a human skin tone. I just want to point out something. It's something wrong with her hands. This is like a claw. I I don't know what's going on with this lady. I was thinking as I just told you all that I normally don't color the sea creatures. I try not to. I mean, some of them I have colored, given human skin tone as best as possible. But I was thinking Ursula, she's purple, and black, right? She has purple skin and she has all those black tentacles. I mean, there's not many purple people walking around. So anyway, I just, yeah. All right, so this is how she looks. She has, I tried to make her kind of match her with this picture thing. So I'm just going to fussy cut her out as best as possible with these sticky scissors. And once I finish fussy cutting her out, I will be back. Alright, so here we are. We have our lovely little doll stamped out, colored out, and best as I could fussy cut out. My good scissors are not in the studio. So I wanted to use her in like that mermaid. That would be so cool if it was not so big, if it was a smaller image. When you use stamps on your pocket letters, it's a good way for you not to have to decorate all the pockets. So that's another cheater thing I learned. Not that I would have a problem with decorating all the pockets, but it's just easier to do, something like this. If you chose to, you don't have to do it. You can most definitely decorate every pocket that you want to decorate. So I'm going to go ahead and tape her down. I was thinking as I was coloring her, I was like, she's thin in the waist. She got a rump. um, I'm not sure why we are so fascinated with booties all of a sudden. When I was growing up, it used to be boobies. But now it's derrieres. So whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. That's all that I can say. All right. I think I will probably fold her this way. So go ahead and do that now. I used to have a problem with decapitating the dolls back in the day. So I found a better way to do it. And I think this actually will fit in an envelope, but this is going to go in a package, so no worries about that. And now let's go ahead and finish the decorating. I don't know if I'll do the back because I am sending the person a package, a fun little package. So we'll see. Now I'm just going to take all these little chipboard stickers that they've kind of created for us in this little package and plop them down. So now this is the thing that I would tell you. Whenever you, see, it's not even sticky anymore. I've had these for a while. Whenever you get ready to apply your stickers and everything, I usually apply on top and on the bottom. We're not going to use the beach one because it blends in too well with the paper. I will go on top of the paper versus underneath it, where some people put theirs underneath, which is no big deal. Because sometimes you want it to be underneath. I'm going to put this one right here, so I think that would look cute right there with her. And since this is already some thick paper, wood card chipboard, I can't talk. I'm just going to use some plain old double-sided tape and put this down. That is something that you have to be aware of when you buy from any store, but Tuesday Morning in particular. And I've had these for a long time, these stickers, a long time. None of them, the adhesive is no longer there. So you want to be mindful of that. And no, I can't peel that little piece off and make a sticker like it's gone. So just be mindful of that. So I'm going to put the seashore right here because I'm going to think kind of like she's in the ocean. And if she's in the ocean, like, so all this, and you may be able to see her hair and maybe some of her top portion, but this is like above, like this is above the waterline. I hope that makes sense to you. I mean, it doesn't have to make sense, it's just decorating, but I hope it does make sense to you. And I'm actually going to put this on the inside. I used to always think, you know, people can reuse their pockets, but not if Brandy's putting everything on top of the pockets and you can't take the tape off. Could you imagine cutting up your doll and putting them inside of this thing? That would be a bit much if you ask me, but you didn't. I'm just giving you my um, unrequested statements and thoughts. And now I'm going to probably use this boat to go right here. This one's fairly easy, so I'm glad I chose to do this as our first installment of Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Son. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I cannot stop singing that song, so it's in my head. I do have glue on my hand if you're wondering what those things are. Not that you probably care, but I have glue. I did another project before I came on and did this project. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the sun. This sun is like, I'm going to scorch your skin. I like this fish, even though he looks really mad. He's mad at her because she left him to play by himself. We're going to use this other thing. And this is a good thing about having a page kit, because you don't really have to do much. And I guess that's really good for scrapbookers or beginning scrapbookers. You don't need, and they gave you a go by on the back, and on the front it shows you a little picture of what you could do, how you can create yours, which is really cool when it comes to that. And I want to put fun in the sun, but we'll see. We don't want any sun worshippers because that's just dangerous. But I am going to use this mermaid because she is a mermaid. Go figure, right? And I want to put that right here. These colors are a little bit too matchy, but we're going to put it there anyway. I should have put it on this side, but we're just going to tuck this over, not even cut it, because my scissors are dangerous. Very dangerous. And you only get this little piece that's messed up. And now let's see, we have two pockets to complete. I think I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use this little pocket that they have. It's like a door, but it's a starfish. And we're just going to pull that out. Again, all very fun and cool things. You don't even have to do too much. And I'm going to put this on the inside of this one, Summer Dreams. I used to be very terrified of pocket letters. I will tell you that now. Super afraid to do a pocket letter. And you see, we're almost finished because I'm not going to do the back. And the back is just goodies that you put in a pocket letter. You don't even have to think about that. But I used to try to match up my back with the front. So like on each pocket, like see if we had these, I would try to put some lighthouses in there, maybe some cutouts on a boat, and I would probably try to stamp her out a few times and definitely include her in giving that to whoever was going to be receiving it. I don't know why I did that. I do know why, but I don't know why. So I'm put that down there, and let's see. I'm going to try to put fun here, and since we are using stickers, let's just go ahead and use this. I am not a huge alpha person, and I always find that I need alphas, but because there's so many different alphas around me, I don't ever feel like I need to buy more alphas, because people gift me alphas, which is great. I don't have to worry about that. And they come in all these packs. Now see, I was going well, and you see how they just messed me up with these ends? You see? But they have all these U's and no um, N that I need. Fun N. A lot of N's, and they only give you 4 N's. You use N's in a lot of words. N. I should put in the sun, right? D. No. Fun in the. It's all crooked. Looks like a ransom note going on right here. I pulled off 2 T's, which is not good. And the, let's see. The, I'm going to use white and blue since this is green. So it's going to say fun in the sun. Okay, so here we go. It says fun in the sun. I'm going to do some more just kind of putting pieces on top now because that looks a little bit plain to me. And I think we can put a seashell there or even this little seahorse. But let's try the seashell since the Seaside Sally, right? Sally sells seashells by the seashore, right? So I'm going to give a few seashells. You ever put this up to your ear and listen to the wind blowing, the ocean, right? Let's see. Just put the thing down, Brandy. Good grief. Don't think about it too much. Oh, in your head, messing around. All right, so this is what we have. I guess I could slap some washi tape down on it as well. But of course I don't have any washi tape out. That's nautical themed. To be honest, I really don't like putting washi tape on the the whole part. I want to put some gold. I think this gold would do good around the edges of this, hopefully. Now let's use this right here. What I've been using to stabilize my stencils. Alrighty, so here we go. Come on, tape. You have a lot of washi tape and you don't use it? That's me. Too much washi tape and don't use it. So I've been trying to use it more, and I've been putting a few rolls in random packages that I send out. And then I forget. I'm like, oh man, I forgot to put some washi in the packaging. And but then I'm like, I'm not gonna reopen. Why'd you do that? I'm not gonna reopen the packaging to put washi tape in there. Next time. Next time I send this person something, I'll put more washi in. And the thing is, most of the people that I know that craft have washi tape. They don't need my washi tape, but I feel like it's my job to give you some washi tape because I have so much of it, right? And of course, you know, we always say this, I'm not gonna buy any more. And what happens? Michael's has all the washi tape in the world on sale for like 50 cents. And what you do, you go and do a washi tape haul, and then you're like, I didn't need it, but it was 50 cents. I mean, come on, you can't pass it up. Maybe that's just my life. I don't know about yours. Let me know in the comment section. Do you use your washi tape like on every project? I have been incorporating it more in mine, but I still don't use it as much. So I guess I'm a little bit more frivolous with the washi tape because I am trying to use it up. Because it does lose its stickiness. Uh-oh, I think I cut that one too close. Oh yeah, that's off. That's alright. I'll fix it. Alrighty, so this is how our completed back to the basics pocket letter looks. We use one sheet of paper, cut it down into the 9 patches that we need. And just use the whole entire little kit that comes with this Momenta, I don't know the name of it, Momenta page kit. And we made a cute, fun little pocket letter. I'm going to be folding it over like that versus the other way, I think, or maybe even laying it flat. I am going to tape her hands down because these things look weird like that. All right, so until next week, because we're going to be doing this every Saturday or Sunday until the end of July, please go and check out the other ladies. I have all the information in the description box, and I hope to see you again next week. Until then, happy crafting.